Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 16 of Let's Play Tyranny Gold Edition. In the last part, we freed... well, we didn't really free, but we took Lefian's Crossing from the Bronze Brotherhood. And we also got ourselves some new sigils. So we're going to be making ourselves a fire spell. Now, one thing I don't know how to do is get more spells. So actually, I'm going to quickly look into that first. Resolved... Is it spells? Wait, resolve, it's definitely not law, because I've got loads of law. No, I don't say it. Wait, does it? Nah, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Sigil of Fire. Probably going to make it a distant impact. Now, we can add Fireball to this, and sorry, Sigil of Frostbite in this. I fully intend to, because... Actually, no, sorry, it's these Sigil... Yeah, no, wait, which Sigil... Rim Spike is this one, so we'll do this. Make it more powerful. Let's make it reach further. Ah, yes. Ah, so we'll have to make it much more powerful. We're going to assign that over that, and there we go. We now have some fire. We now have some fire magic, ladies and gentlemen. What's this one? This is illusion. Illusion is raw damage. I'm good without that for now. So we've got to go inside here. So I think we can do that. That's a bronze dagger. That could be useful to us. Is it better than the bronze dagger I already have? Of everything but armor penetration, yeah, it is. Oh no, this is literally the exact same as the bronze dagger. Yeah, that's fine. Health potions. I think I actually have the least at the moment, if we're honest. Oh no, Verse is beating me on that. And for some reason, it's taken a little while to load everyone's character sheet. Well, Verse, congratulations, you win the contest. It doesn't have a lot of stuff. So let's go see what's in here. Although, I'm pretty sure I remember perfectly what's in here, but let's go fucking look anyway, eh? Alright. Ah, so it's the Forge Bound. First things first, let's obviously go and take everything from here.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy. Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
New Spire Forge Plan available. Headhunter can be accessed. So that's some floor plans, apparently. Ah, yes, we could have got our fatebinder friend if we'd saved our rings. But one thing we did pick up is something I might be given to our good old friend here. A Forge-bound hammer. Does more DPS, is a bit less accurate, but it's on fire and it looks cool. So let's talk to Atlantis, Master of Casting. Atlantis surveys the room with an air of superiority. He addresses you without making eye contact. Is there something you want? Is there a problem? He eyes carefully. Watch Lihara as he answers you. Yes, but these are forge-bound matters. Nothing that concerns the High Court of Tunon, I can assure you. What do you do here in the forge? I keep things running smoothly. Upkeep mostly. He smiles coyly. I'm also second in command to Lihara, so in case anything ever happens here, I'm here to take charge. Okay, that's not very interesting. A muscular woman stands upright from her forge and turns to look at you, the light of the fire playing across her face, making her eyes dance dangerously. A toothy smile breaks across her mouth, the only bright spot on her soot-stained face. Do you kill with your left hand or your right? She rubs her blackened palms together, eyeing you expectantly. Normally I can tell at a glance, but you are a little harder to read. I'm going to glare at her. Draped in loose-fitting linens, a heavy canvas smock, and a layer of sweaty film, the middle-aged woman is a living display of soot stains, burns, and scar tissue. Beneath the soot on her head is skin that rarely sees the touch of the sun. Her white teeth vanish beneath her scowl, right or left. Right, well. Right. Noted. She clears her throat and wipes her blackened hands on the canvas of her smock. I am Lihara, Master of Tempering, Forge Master of the Lefian's Crossing. My task exceeds the hours left in the day, but there is no harm in pausing my work if it means speaking with a fatebinder. How can I be of assistance to you? Well, I mean, we did say we'd try, but as long as it doesn't go against Tunon, why not? I'd like to talk to you about Barrack. What about him? I hoped you'd examine Barak. Did the adjudicator not issue an injunction against precisely that action? Indeed, he sent the decision by bird to each of the guild's workshops. That is true. Much can be forgiven if done in service to the Overlord's eternal glory. You refer to the magician's folly. That law protects mages from persecution against harm inflicted in active conflict, no? Not flagrant disregard of an Archon's decree. Perhaps you could twist it to protect us, but that would be no small feat when arguing before the adjudicator himself. Allow me to state this in no uncertain terms, fatebinder. The forge-bound swore an allegiance to Tunon the adjudicator, Archon of justice. We do not easily forget that oath, nor do we rush to circumvent it. Our fastidiousness is not limited to our craft. Loyalty to an oath looks like this, fatebinder, in case you had forgotten. Oh. I'm not going against him. Thank you for your time. She nods briskly and turns away and then pauses. Fatebinder. There may be an individual who can help you. Rumor has it that there's a mage smith of some manner in Stone Sea. By all rights, she should have been killed, so I assume that she's worked out deal with the glowing green bastard Narat. I cannot provide you with a name, but you might ask around Halfgate if you have the misfortune of being in the area. Farewell. Goodbye, Fatebinder. As far as I'm concerned, this conversation never occurred. Well, that's not good. I've got to go tell the fucking court. Anyway, you have returned. Lahara turns to face you, her body covered head to toe in charred hues, chest rising and falling under the strain of laboured breathing. There is always more demand for the iron here than there is time of the day. She removes a set of heavy canvas gloves and balls her feet, the joints of her fingers cracking in unison. How may I be assistance? I don't actually have anything to ask her, so yeah. Like, Galerius doesn't need to ask her anything. He would know precisely who she is, given his background. He'll know who she is, and he'll know what she does. Simply her name is what he wouldn't know. We have more important matters to seek to anyway. So let us go deal with them. There we go. See, ladies and gentlemen, if you just leave the game, it don't crash. Let's go see what's up here. Ooh, some loot. Let's go see what's this way. There's a house here and a house here we need to go investigate. So we'll get the loot and we'll actually go quickly investigate this one, because we should have investigated that before we came up here, really. Let's go see what's there.
Got it.
Let's have a word. A bright-faced woman greets you as you approach. Welcome to Lefian's Crossing, Wanderer. My name is Fahedra, and this is my beautiful wife, Dea. She indicates the stone-faced blonde woman standing next to her, who holds up her hand in quick greeting. What brings you to town? Is there anything I can do to help? Nope. Anytime, traveller, she says happily. If you need anything else, just let me know. Well, I've looted your house. There's nothing else I need from you. Right, back up here. We'll go to that house last because yeah, we need to continue going up for now. So let's go see what's in here. Just two random settlers. Well, We've come to issue a tax. I call it the Overlord's tax, where I take what I want because I want it. All right, so we got a new bow. We got a Qatar, which is more armor penetration, but I'm not really feeling it. I don't think she's gonna need it anyway. Her weapons have minor piercing, parrying, and accuracy. So, though her bow, does her bow have any specific skill? It doesn't. This has less range, but is technically better. And there are light iron boots. Let's. Also, does anyone actually use? Well, we don't use javelins. This has a devastating ability. Not gonna lie, I'd rather he had. Oh, that's two-handed. Oh well, fuck that then. And that's a Qatar. We don't need that. Right, so let's out we go. Pretty sure people aren't allowed weapons. Just saying. Right, let's go up to the third and final level of the settlement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's fourth level of settlement technically. If you're American, it's the third level if you're British. So there's nothing here, but there is something here. So I think we're going to go down and see what's over there first. Let's get going. There's no missives, so that's good. We don't need to rest either, which is great. One thing, why did that increase my lore by so much? Ah, there's 2 spell slots, and we can get that next level up as well, which would be good. The more spells, obviously, the more of a more mage-like we seem. I kind of want these abilities off the bar, because they're not really something we need on the bar. There's something I can activate if I end up needing them, or end up wanting to use them. The only one I would have is Versus ability, because that coupled with mine does a lot of damage.
See that? I got it.
Oh, that's 10 subterfuge. Well, we can just add that to a character who... I mean, what does subterfuge do? Like, what as a skill? What does it increase? What does it lord over? Let's just give it to. Let's give it to Barak. Let's give him some subterfuge because why not? They're all just settlers. Well, off we go then. We'll go to the top layer and walk over to the second part of the city now. Right, all the way up there. Come on. Shouldn't take us too long to get up there. That's somewhere we need to go, and so is that. But we'll go to those after we've gone around and had a look at all the stuff over here. Because there's stuff there's always something interesting to look at. So we may as well. I mean, we've got loads of time, Lizzo. We've got all of the time in the world. Ooh, some good stuff. Some iron and copper right there. A place where a helmet would go. Hashtag no spoilers. There's a building there to go into. I don't actually remember what is there. See, this side was so much quicker because there was just nothing. There's just nothing over here. Let's get that loot. Oh wait, there's a woman here we can talk to. We'll get talking to her then. That is heavy armor, but still. Oh nope, just good day to you. Melita doesn't want to talk to us. Let's go see what's in this building. Oh, it's a house with someone called Callion in it, so let's have a word with him. After we, rob him. The young man hangs his head and regards you as you approach with a pitiful sigh. Greetings. He is barely able to force the word from He is barely able to force the word, his voice breaking as he speaks. What's wrong? He takes a deep breath, steadying himself. My sister Kayla and I watched the Bronze Brotherhood fending off multiple waves of Kyros' forces. When they tried to take the crossing, I was terrified, but she was exhilarated in a way I've never seen before. So alive. In a way, I've never seen her so alive. Right, there we go. He chokes back a sob. She got fired up and joined the Brotherhood at the first chance she got. Shortly after joining, they sent her on a scouting mission with some other Brotherhood soldiers, but none of the party returned. They were all found dead at Deserters March. Well, I have no interest in talking to you then. If you side with the Oathbreakers, then you are nothing to me. So, is there anything down here? There's some loot. I know that much is there. Let's go get that. Got some people to talk to over here. So, you know, there's always something to do.
Can't do that.
Right, so let's go speak to, I think the first merchant's here. There's the first merchant. Merchant Praxis. Good day, my fine friend. Could I interest you in all manner of provisions? There's no telling what may befall you on your travels. Could you tell me anything about this seal? I don't recognize it, but one of the merchants might. Between us all, there has to be someone who's seen it in their travels. Show me what we have for sale. I know we'll find something you need, he says, gesturing to the goods piled on his stand. Oof, a great spear. I need to, first things first, we need to sell this, because no one in our party will use it. And then we've got to sell all the other crap we've just picked up lying around the village. One entire silver. I like it. Doesn't have any anything else we might like. This, I think I'll have that. Yep, it's better than a bronze dagger, so we'll go with that. And there's not really anything else we need, so we'll go with that. And for now, we'll swap my axe, my thing there. So I've now got a poisonous dagger, which on weapon crit target is poisoned. I like that. Oh, we've got Merchant Basilia. Good day to you. Might I interest you in all manner of provisions? Who knows what you're running to outside of Lefian's Crossing? What about this seal? She looks at the seal for a moment and shakes her head. Can't say I recognize it, but I don't really get into affairs outside of Lefian's Crossing unless I have to. Harknit Bronze might, though. He seems to be well travelled. What have you got for sale? I'm sure we can find something you need. So, oh, yep. Wait, I've got both of those, so... Unfortunately, we can't do business because you have everything. I have everything you need, or you could give me. I will take those, though. Merchant Tychus. Welcome, welcome. The word merchants to you. Oh, you over. What can I get you today? Be sure to stock up before you leave. There's plenty of wilds between here and the Bastard City. Can you tell me anything about this seal? He turns it over in his hands and shakes his head. Doesn't look like any seal I've encountered. Sorry. Someone else might know, though. What have you got for sale? We'll find something you like. No, you won't. That's unfortunate. And Hackneyed Bronze. Greetings and salutations. The jolly merchant greets you with a smile and a clap on the shoulder. And welcome to Lefian's Crossing. Here are the best merchants in the entirety of the tiers. He pauses and winks. That would be me. Hackneyed Bronze at your service. He bows. What can I do for you? Can you tell me about... Yeah, can you tell me anything about this seal? Let's take a look, shall we? Hackneyed... Oh, Hackneyed, yeah, I'm going to call it Hackneyed, takes a look at the seal and turns it over. When he spots the insignia, he quickly deposits it back in your hand and wipes his palm clean. Where'd you get that? It came from a merchant caravan that was ransacked. Suspected as much. He mumbles and worries his brow. So far off the normal trading route. But why there? Why then? Why now? Maybe you could start by telling me about the merchants. He refocuses on you and nods. Of course, the sigil belongs to Handover Quill Merchant Company. His lips tighten from a violent pucker. What can you tell me about them? Tell me more about Handover Quill. They were once a powerful trade organization that, well, he cups his mouth and glances around. Let's just say you didn't want to get in between them and a contract. With Tunon's new law and in the Bastard City, the Quill slunk into the shadows of Kyros' authority, trying to keep a lower profile. If you're involved in any of their dealings, stay far away. A shipment of iron weapons went missing. It was found with this seal in a house in Echo Hall Crossing. He strokes a shadow of beard growth under his chin. Suspicious, I agree, but war always has its little problems. He just waves a dismissal. It doesn't add up now. If we can return to the subject of my wares, he smiles and ready to show you some fancy bauble. The weapons were meant for the disfavored, and the Venturing Guard suddenly had iron weapons. The Venturing Guard? Harkonnen drums his fingers on his mouth and considers, well, this changes things, I suppose. Changes things? What does hand over quill have to do with Avenging Guard? First things first, Hackney clears his throat. This will come at a price. If something unfortunate took place and my connection were traced back to me, the consequences would be costly. Have you considered that shaking me down could be even more costly? He studies you for a moment before his posture deflates. No, I suppose not. You can make my life far more difficult in the long run, can't you? If you breathe a word of this to anyone, I will denounce you for the liar that you are. But he looks around and makes sure that there are no sailors close enough to overhear what is being said. I received instructions from Fifai to use hand over quill to deliver weapons to the Vendrian Citadel. I don't question my orders, I just follow through. I don't know anything else, and that's the truth. I'd like to see your wares then. Oh, so this is what we know. Rooting, we know. Illusion, we know. And bleeding, we don't know. So that's a win. And we got some more stuff. That seems... exquisite leather gauntlets. Oh, I could wear that. Would actually be better as well. That's not armor. I was going to say... that armor is not as good as rogue leathers. Shame. But let's hand out some potions. I think I was next. I don't know how to split, so we'll give it to Barrack because he's the... I will give that to Barrack as well. And I'm going to quickly learn this so we have some more spells. Alright, and I was meant to be wearing those. Sweet. Oh yes, new spell. So we got a new special expression, which is bleeding. That adds a bleeding affliction to a spell. Is my lore better than Lantry's yet? 81, 84. Damn it. Oh yeah, I haven't. Apparently, I haven't used my fire spell yet, so I have no fire magic knowledge. Anything over here?
Huh. Have a look here.
We got some frozen. Whoa. So when critically hit, do damage to the enemy. Barrack? You know what? You don't need that subterfuge. You need that. That will really fuck up someone else's day. Right, let's go back over here because we've got another build to go in. But unfortunately, we're going to have to do that in the next part, which is honestly just unfortunate. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.